police vehicles here. Now, I think custody, yes, here we are. It's round here, look. Let's have a look. Oh, heard some gates going there. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see what's happening here as it's been refurbed again. Like I said, it was £3 million in 2012. Not sure what it is now, what this new one cost, but it's been closed for well over a year. Not many cars here, you know. We've got a riot van over there, one police car there. Police vehicle round here. Marked police vehicles only. Well, so what's going on here then? Marked police vehicles only, that says. Unauthorised vehicles will be clamped. This needs a clamp. This car needs a clamp. It's absolutely deserted. Now, maybe the way into custody. And this here is Chelmsford Crown Court, the rear entrance. And over there is the Magistrates Court, Chelmsford. This is all for marked police vehicles. That's definitely not a marked vehicle. Meant to be marked police vehicles only parked in these spaces. They don't look marked, does it? No. It says that unauthorised vehicles will be clamped. It should be clamped. Yeah. Well, it's dead. There's no one here. That's the Crown Court over there. No, not really. Just got Crown Court. It brings you out opposite the Magistrates Court. Yeah, this is where you go when you get taken in, I think. If I remember, and they take you around there. Looks like that's a smoking area for the police officers. There's a smoking bin there. Look at the state of their rubbish, look, everywhere. Filthy car over there.
Squares down there.
Well, no one about, I can't believe it. Shall we walk around the front, yeah?
There's only two cars.
Yeah, I know. And that thing that says marked police vehicles.
Is there many round the back here? They've got a call. Is there a
No,
car
there's
park at the
nothing.
back here?
No, there's nothing. There's just a walkway through to here. I think there's an underground car park.
This is still on.
There's the old police lantern. Looks brand new. Yeah. It's all been resurfaced, hasn't it? How'd you get up here if you're disabled then?
I don't know, there's probably fire up in a fucking catapult or something.
As usual, you can't go in, look, it's all closed. All there is a bloody yellow phone.
The size of this building is something that ain't really used.
It's just all been refurbished. And all you can't go in and speak to a police
There's no one
officer.
here.
Open till 5 o'clock, 7 days a week. Absolutely shocked. Yeah, that's where that back bit leads round to.
There's the car park over there where you need to, but there's a brick wall in between that and here.
Oh yeah. No, that's where I stood a minute ago. That's the Crown Court, look, the gates of the Crown Court. That road is where we were, yeah. There's no one, it's deserted. Oh, that's how you get up there. There's a lift if you're disabled.
Oh yeah. Look at that. How much did that cost for something that never gets used?
Yeah. Oh look, who's this? I wonder if that's a copper. We'll walk back round and see if we can get a marked car, mate, and if not... It's deserted, isn't it? Oh look, all the windows are closed, so you can't see them at work. All like misted. There's someone in there, look. One in there, look. Probably. He's gone. And there is someone in there then.
Definitely.
I need someone to come out and clamp that car. I want that car to be clamped, didn't it? Oh look, there's that car. Just went in and turned around.
Yeah, ain't gonna get clamped, is it? Not gonna get clamped and come out and do that.
Bit of wood if it was your car parked in there.
I would if it's yours, yeah. But if they check that number plate, they come over here and I'll be all right and get all the car.
Yeah. These are all going to be police vehicles only. Along here.
Yeah,
They've all got the EU reg, which is Essex Police, use the EU. Oh look, there's some officers. Yeah, you?
Yeah, that's about it.
Good. How's the refurbished building?
Say again?
How's the refurbished building?
Yeah, lovely.
Good. Got a snooker table in there?
No, unfortunately not that nice.
No? Oh, right.
Better than how it was.
Uh-huh. Because it was only done 10 years ago, wasn't it? In 2012, they spent 3 million doing it.
Oh, right. I'm not, you know more than me.
All right.
Look after yourself, mate, right?
Yep. Can't believe that car, man. That's... Those two, weren't they? I reckon they've been walked after Braintree.
I've never seen it.
I've seen the Braintree one.
Well, yeah, and I wouldn't have, you know, it was,
Yeah.
so don't react to it.
How can I have an unmarked car where it says marked cars only, though?
And what would mark it?
Well, it'd have to be in marked police car is one with the yellow and all the yellow
yeah,
stuff on it.
standard, yeah.
Lights on it and everything, yeah. Marked police vehicles only.
But yeah, I saw the number plate.
EU, yeah. Yeah, and then this just leads round to the...
Yeah, well. Oh, no, it was,
I think that might be where you go in custody and then they go round and come out the other end. Look, there's no sign of life, people. No sign of life whatsoever. Other than those two officers who were very polite, in fact, and walked off. Right, there's another one smoking out there, look. Oh, you're not supposed to be smoking in uniform. Yeah, you're not allowed to smoke in uniform. Officer? Officer? You're not allowed to smoke in uniform. Well, we had an officer there smoking in her uniform. But she's gone a bit camera shy. That one's smoking in uniform, but she's run off. There she is.
Can I help you?
Yeah, not really. I'm just coming to have a look at the refurbishment.
Okay, mate. Well, obviously this is private property.
Pardon?
It's private property, isn't it?
Well, this isn't. This is public.
No, but you're hanging around outside a police station, a police building.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is going to cause us concern
Why?
because of the nature of the work we do.
But the taxpayers just spent millions on this being refurbished. Am I not entitled to come and have a look?
Yeah, but what is it that you're wanting to achieve?
I want to have a look at the police station and what the refurb...
You can't come into the building, can
I'm
you?
not asking to come in
Okay, so why are you at the gate filming the officers? As they're
because I'm
coming in and
filming
out?
what I can see from public land.
Okay, but why? That's what I'm asking you.
I've just told you because it's just been refurbished at great cost to the taxpayer and I want to see what the money's been spent on. Is that okay?
You're right, sir.
Hello there.
Can I just ask you to move around there? I understand it's a public place, but this part isn't.
Really?
Okay, yeah.
Where's the delineation? And excuse me, are you recording me?
Yes, sir.
You're supposed to tell me that.
I haven't got to.
You have.
I haven't got to.
I think you'll find you have.
No, I haven't. I know what you're going to say. Public property, you can film what you like to.
Yep.
Not a problem at all.
Sorry, can I take
But
your
yours-
number and your name, please?
77328.
Name?
I'm Sergeant Knott.
Sergeant, okay.
Yes.
And you saying that you're not supposed to inform me that you're recording?
I haven't got to, no.
Okay, it doesn't count as class as covert recording then?
Can I ask you to move over there? You can stand over there and record what you like.
Well, this
But
is
when you enter
this
onto
is
this part,
public.
this is police premises. I'm sure you can understand that we have to challenge, and we have a duty to
Oh, I
do
expect
so.
you to, yeah,
Okay,
definitely.
because we don't know who anybody is, and as I said, you are more within your right to film a police station.
Yeah, okay.
It's all public money. It's
Yeah,
absolutely fine.
yeah, right.
But if you can do it over there, just not through here.
I'm not sure that this is private.
I don't-
Where's the delineation?
This
Where's the
is part of
where's the
police
signage?
premises. You've walked over from the road onto police premises.
Okay.
All right, just because the gates are here.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's where we put the gates, but
Right.
this
So
is
it's
all poli-
publicly accessible then.
this is no, this isn't publicly accessible.
No, this is publicly accessible.
Huh?
This is publicly accessible.
It's not. The road over there is your public place.
Yeah, but this
okay?
is publicly accessible.
No, this is a police premises.
No, this is publicly accessible under the Criminal Justice Act 1973.
This is a police premises, okay?
Yeah.
If you stand over there, I'm not going to ask you. You've got to tell me who you want. I'm going to start going into
No,
that because
no,
I'm not going to
yeah,
be drawn
yeah,
into it. But
yeah.
you can stand over there and record the building if you want to.
Yeah, I think I
But
can stand here
just
and
not
record
here.
it.
You can't stand
well,
here.
I think I can.
Okay.
Well, what crime would I be committing?
I'm not saying you're committing a crime.
Okay.
It's trespassing,
Right. Okay.
okay?
Right.
But I would like you to go and stand over there.
Okay. Well, when I finish recording, I will. When I've just got the rest of my footage, I'll go and stand over there.
Okay. For what reason
Yeah.
are you recording? Is it just for YouTube?
No, I said no. I'd like just want to
Are
see
you,
what the.
are
What,
you auditing Britain? Are you one of those guys?
Certainly not.
No?
I just wanted to ask. This place was refurbished in 2012 at a cost of £3 million.
Okay.
Why has it been refurbished again? Oh, and also there's a car parked around there. It says it will be any non-marked police vehicles will be clamped.
Okay.
There's an unmarked vehicle around there.
Right. Well, that's our car park. We have marked and unmarked.
Yeah, but the sign
Vehicles.
says marked
I know, but
police
that's
vehicles
just,
only.
that's more for us as police officers. Okay.
Right.
That's just for courtesy. Our chief inspector likes us to park. If there's an unmarked car in there, I'll deal with that. But it's not an issue.
Yeah, there
for you
is. It
guys.
says they'll be clamped.
Okay.
It says
but that-
unmarked cars
yeah,
will be clamped.
They're not. That's something we would clamp because we're not allowed to park personal vehicles here. Okay.
Right.
So there are unmarked vehicles parked up there, but they are police vehicles.
Why does the sign say marked police vehicles only?
Because we like to have a place to park our marked cars, so that when they come back, there's somewhere to park.
So it says unmarked vehicles will be clamped.
Yes. What's your point?
Well, there's a vehicle around there. Why is it not clamped? If I parked my car there, it would be clamped.
What?
If I parked my car there,
Well,
would
yeah,
it be
because
clamped?
It's not a police vehicle, is it?
It doesn't make any difference. It says marked police vehicles only.
Yeah, because they don't want people parking their cars there.
Right.
If there are police vehicles,
Unless they're.
if there are police vehicles parked there, that's what they are. That's what they're for.
How do you know it's a police vehicle?
Huh?
How do you know
Because
it's a
we
police
know they
vehicle
are.
parked
And
there?
if there are personal vehicles parked there, that is an internal police issue which we'll deal with. That's for our staff, not for the public.
Okay, is that not public land then?
Pardon?
Is that not public land?
They're public built. The bays there belong to the police station.
Right.
Obviously, this has a right of access for.
Excuse me, can I take your name and number, please? You shouldn't be recording me without informing me.
PC Royce 80943.
Thank you. Are you attached to Chelmsford?
I am, yes.
Okay, right, thank you. Okay, all right then. So, yeah, I'll be gone soon.
Okay, can you go and stand over there?
No, I can't. I'll go and stand over
Otherwise,
there
you're
when
going
I'm
to
done.
be taking up my time standing here with you.
Well, you don't have to stand here
No,
with
I
me.
do because I have a duty to challenge people when they're trying to video.
You challenge me, you know, I'm
yeah,
not
I'm
doing,
still
doing
I remain
anything
to do
else.
so.
Well, if
Because
you choose to stand here,
Because you may not know.
we'll be here all
Yeah,
night.
but you may not know. We have people that do break onto police premises. They break into it.
do they really?
Yep, and they have.
What
We've
do they
had-
break into them for?
Well, we don't know, and they have been possessed
don't
of
know?
weapons before. And we're not sure what people's agenda
What, don't
are.
you
no.
catch them when they break in?
Well, yeah, we certainly do.
Okay, so what have they tried to break in for?
Just to do it because they want to prove a point.
Really?
Yes, so we have a duty to.
When was the
challenge
last time
people.
that happened then?
I'm
What's-
not going to divulge that information, all right? But just believe me, it's happening.
No, sorry, I
For
can't,
people
I can't
watching-
believe that.
Okay, well, do you
I
know
really
what?
don't believe
It's
that.
absolutely fine you don't believe that. You're not a police officer. You don't deal with
Okay.
things
So
we have to
how,
deal with.
how would it make any difference if I'm stood there as opposed to here?
Because you're on police premises.
But then you should move your gate, shouldn't
Why
you?
do you want to be here anyway?
Pardon?
Why do you want to be here?
I've just told you. I'm recording to see what the money's been spent on for the refurbishment, which is the second time in 10 years.
You can get really clear views from there.
I can get really clear views from here. You know,
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
like-
just being told what to do by police officers. The gate should be there if you don't want people standing here. It's as simple as that. It's publicly accessible.
But that's just to say someone's.
No, I go by the law, not by what you
Okay, so would you
decide.
just go and stand on someone's driveway? Would you
It's
just go
not
and stand
someone's
on that?
driveway.
This is our driveway.
It's not
This is
fi-
police premises. It's private.
It's public.
No, it's public funded. It's not. You can't walk in there and start walking around the station and the custody block.
It's publicly-
public money is paid for
Of
it.
course,
yes, but
I
that does
wouldn't-
not mean that you have permission to walk in there. Okay.
No, of course not. Not
And as
beyond
soon as
those
you've left the
gates.
ro- as
Not
soon as
beyond
you've
those
left-
gates,
As soon
no.
as you've left the road there, you have come onto our premises.
Well, then the gates should be further up, shouldn't they? Because where's the signage saying I'm now on your premises?
I'm telling you.
Well, how do I, you know, you
Well,
can
that's
tell
why
me.
I've come out to tell you.
Okay, well, if you want to tell me that I should change the colour of my shoes, does that mean I should do it?
completely different situation.
It's not at all.
It absolutely
It
is.
isn't.
'Cause
You're
that's your own,
telling-
that's
I've-
your own personal thing. You're choosing to ignore me, and that's absolutely fine. You're taking up my time. I could be
No,
up there.
no,
I could
no,
be up
excuse
there.
me, let me correct you.
You've taken me away from quite an important
You're
job.
taking
actually.
up your time.
No, I have
You're
to.
choosing
no,
to
I
be
am
here.
standing here to make sure
You
that
have
this
no
premises
reason
is
to be
safe,
here.
and I have a duty to challenge people
You've challenged
when they're
me.
here, and I'm continuing to do so until
Okay.
you leave.
Well,
You
we'll be
shouldn't
here all
You
night then,
shouldn't
won't
be
we?
standing here.
Well, then there should be a sign telling me, and there should be a gate there.
Is this all you've got to do with your time?
Well, no, is it all you've got to do with your time?
Well-
Because when you've gone, I'll go.
Yes, but I have a
As soon as
duty
you
to
go back
stand here and
inside
make
those
that- well,
gates,
I'm
as
gonna
soon as you
continue-
go
I'm
back
gonna
inside those
continue to- I'm going
gates-
to continue to prep my
You-
police
you-
station.
Right.
And yet you standing here continue to argue with me because that's what you want. Because I'm guessing you're going to stand and just argue it.
No, I'm saying I'm going to stand
You're
here.
right.
I'm
but
not going just
unfortunately,
because
to
you're
the-
telling me
To
to.
the standards of a reasonable person, filming a police station is suspicious. Okay?
Okay,
It is. It just is.
right.
You may not agree with that, and your followers probably won't agree with that, but to majority of people, they would see it as suspicious.
Okay, do you think it's suspicious?
I think it is suspicious, yes.
Yeah.
I
Do you
don't know
think
what
what-
you're going to use that recording for. As I've
Okay.
said, you've got a right to record this police station, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm not going to fall into that trap that you want me to start detaining you, asking your details. 'cause
I
you
don't
can do
even
what
want you
like.
to come out here.
That's absolutely fine, but don't.
I want you to come out here and ask me what I'm doing.
Well,
I've told
don't
you.
come and video a police station.
Well,
Don't
you're stopping me
Don't
from.
expect
you're
to be challenged.
Excuse me. And I've explained why I'm here. Because
Yes.
it's because the public, the taxpayer, has spent £3 million renovating this property less than 10 years ago.
Right.
It's now been closed down for over a year, been renovated
It
again.
needed to be renovated.
So do you not? So what? Every 10 years it needs to be renovated at the cost of millions of pounds.
If the building isn't up to scratch, it needs to be renovated. It was full of asbestos. It needed gutting.
So why
it was
wasn't that done in
dangerous.
2012 then?
Because it wasn't. Well, 2012 was 10
And do
years
you
ago.
not think, as a
Nearly
member of the
10
public
years
and
ago.
a taxpayer, do you not think I'm
There was
well
a
within my?
consultation with the public to
sorry,
tell them
I've
about what was going on and about the refurbishment to it. So it was all. The public had a consultation with it. So.
Okay, right. So I'm a member of the public, and I'm coming to look and see what the money's been spent
Okay,
off.
and I'm
Spent on,
fine.
and you've come out here and told me that I can't tread here. I can do it there.
Yes.
That's really
You can't-
petty, isn't it?
Well, you can't walk up to our gate, and onto this premises, start recording it, and not expect us to come out.
The
and
only
find
reason-
I
you
thought
want.
you were here to film the building, but you seem to be here to film an afterwards.
No,
It's
no,
what,
no.
it's what they do. There's
Yeah,
loads,
because
loads,
you
there's
said
loads
to
on
me, like, you
YouTube.
want to come
There's,
to film the building, but your arms were through the gate and
Yeah.
you're filming me.
No, it's
and then
filming
you
a
went
lady
round
smoking,
there.
an officer smoking in uniform.
but
Yeah, that's
your
fine.
behaviour
On
it
police
is
premises,
provocative and
And
dangerous.
then you've walked around here and then you've actually filmed our cars and you've gone into that back car park there.
Yeah.
Haven't you?
Well, there's nothing to stop me. There's no gates
Yeah,
or
but what's the
signs
film
saying that
there?
I'm not allowed
But
to.
that's I get.
I'm looking round at the building, like I said
Yeah.
to
You
you.
seem to be looking around at us at the moment.
Well, I wasn't when I went round there.
I get why you're doing it because you like to see what response you're going to get from us. That's what it is, and you want us to breach our powers and to start
I
detaining
honestly
you
don't.
and
Do you
to
know?
ask you. But
I really don't.
as I said, the standards
That's
of
the
a reasonable
last thing-
person,
that's the last
you
thing
are
I want
leaning
you to
through
do.
our gate recording. You may not be happy with the fact that you are trespassing.
Do you know? I would. If you didn't come out and challenge me,
I
I
have a
would.
duty
I would
to
think you were
challenge you.
failing in your duty. Okay.
We
agree
have
with
to-
you.
we
I
have
agree
to
with you
challenge-
100%.
We have people that try and get into this premises. It's not a very high
I
gate.
agree with you
I don't know who you are. And
So you're not
gonna-
letting me talk,
and-
Sergeant,
I'm just
are you?
telling you. I'm trying to put your point to bed. You won't tell me who you are.
My
so
point that I agree with you 100%,
Yeah,
and
so-
I agree with the fact that you challenged me.
Unfortunately, I'm going to have to stay here until you move on.
Well,
Because-
then we're just going to be in a catch-22 because
Well,
until you
why
go,
don't
if you just go through those gates, then I will go.
No, that can't happen because I don't know who you are, I don't know who he is, and I don't know what your agenda is.
But
Okay.
what
You want me
difference is it
give-
going to
you
make
want
if you're at
give me
those
dates
gates?
and times and facts when police stations have been broken into.
What different? Can you give me dates and times and
I'm not
facts
going
when
to
the police
divulge that, but it
stations-
wasn't that long ago, and it was up at our control room. Someone was found with weapons in our car park.
Really?
They waited like you were doing till the gates were open and they went in.
Right.
So I am here to prevent that from happening.
Okay, but you can't do that from that side of the gate. Then I can go.
Pardon?
If you do that from that side of the gate, then
No,
I can
because
go.
I'm going to stand here to prevent anything from happening to my police station.
But it won't happen. If you're that side
Well,
of
I
the
don't know
gate,
who
I'll be
you are.
going.
I don't know who you are. You're not going to tell me who you are. He's not going to because that's your right. But
Well, we're going to be here all night, then,
well,
aren't we? Sadly.
if you are morally happy for that to happen,
Well,
to waste
no,
our
you're
time-
making that happen.
No, but you don't
You're choosing to
understand.
do
You
that.
don't understand. I have to do this to keep everybody safe and everybody in there safe because I don't know who you are.
So, what difference
if
would it
you
make?
would let me, if you leave or go and film
I
from
will
over
leave,
there,
I promise
I
you.
will go back to my
I'll
computer
leave.
and I
As
will
soon as you go
continue
through
to
that gate, I'll
safeguard the
leave.
people of Chelmsford.
When you
right
go
now,
through that gate,
I've
I'll
got
leave.
victims that haven't been kept waiting by you.
Oh, that's a bit of a guilt trip. So if you go through that gate, I'll leave, and then you can go back to helping your victims or doing
Where are you
whatever
going
it
to
is.
go? 'Cause I'm not going to be to and froing through this
No,
gate.
no, no. I'll go to the area that you're telling me that I have to go. But I'm not going to go there because while you're here demanding that I go there. Okay? If you want to be reasonable,
How am I not being reasonable?
But you're telling me that I'm holding you back from looking after
Yes,
victims
because
of
I
crime.
have to stand here to
I've
look-
given
to
you an
make sure-
explanation of what I'm doing.
And you want me to believe that, but I don't know who you
I'm
are.
on the-
If you did my job for a day, you'd realise why I don't trust everybody, okay?
Right.
You
Okay.
filming this, I don't know what it's
And
for.
if you
I
saw
don't-
some of
I
the
don't
interactions
know,
I
I don't know
have-
if this is for hostile reconnaissance. I don't know that.
I promise you it's
Because
not.
Well, fair enough. I'll take your word for that. But
Yeah.
I'm just going to have to stand here.
Well,
and we are just going to have to
well,
prevent
that's
you.
ridiculous, isn't it? Because you,
I know.
you,
but
you, the
saying
way
this
you're
is
going to
not
prevent
private,
me,
but
the way
standing
you.
next, you're standing next to our fuel tank. You have
Okay.
come off the
That's
road.
all right, that's no problem. Go over here.
But what I want is you to go over there.
And what I want, as soon as you go through that gate and go through that gate, I'll go over there. Simple as that.
I just don't get why you've got to do this.
Because you're stood here telling
Yeah, I
me,
know,
trying to make me feel guilty. No, I don't want a reaction.
For a reaction.
I'm not desperate for a reaction.
You would have loved nothing more for me to come out here and detain you.
Believe
put
me,
you under cuffs.
see, this is where you're so wrong. I'm actually really, really happy that you've come out here and been the way you have. But because it actually shows that you're a sergeant who's actually sensible.
This isn't deemed as suspicious, and I'm not going to come and challenge it.
Well, you know exactly
You're not
what.
wrong. The gate should be over there. They should limit the boundary, but
Yeah.
unfortunately,
Sarge,
for
okay.
wherever it is, they have to put it there. So
With all due respect, you know exactly what this is, okay? You're wrong in the fact that you want me that I'm here to try and get a reaction. I'm actually really pleased with the reaction that I
I've
have
seen the
got.
videos on YouTube.
You've
I
been
know
extremely
that
professional,
people
okay?
go for it.
All right. There's a lot of videos on YouTube with a lot of terrible officers and a lot of
I
and a
know.
lot of
And
terrible
you know what?
sergeants.
I watch those videos to make sure I don't fall
Yeah.
into that trap because I know my powers.
Have you seen the recent one in Braintree?
I don't watch all of them. I watch the Auditing Britain one.
Yeah. Okay.
But, yeah.
Okay. And so actually, you know, brilliant. You've actually. I don't.
If you want to ask about the refurb, it needs to be done.
Okay. Fine. You know, the way you've come out here and approached us is fantastic.
Because I know what we can and can't do.
And it's nice to see a
But there are
professional
people who are
sergeant.
going to be leaving, and they're not going to find it particularly safe to walk because they know who it is.
And out of courtesy for the way you have reacted, I will now
Jeez,
go
mate,
where
as
you
I
want me
said,
to.
You stand over there. You can film what you like. All right.
Right, no worries. Sorry,
you
what's your
very
name again?
Sergeant Knott.
Sergeant Knott.
PC Royce.
PC Royce. Okay, thanks. Please, next time though, please inform the member of the public that you turned on your body worn camera.
We don't have to under common law. We don't have to.
No,
We
under
don't
your
have- we don't have-
under your code of conduct.
It's a courtesy, but we haven't got to. If we deem it's not, we haven't. Because what we can do, we can actually turn the flashes off. It
Right.
doesn't matter if we deal with a crime. We haven't got to let a suspect know. for
No,
example,
but at your
we're
earliest
recording.
opportunity, you're supposed to tell someone you're recording pictures and audio.
You are correct in a pace.
The date and time.
In an interview, you are correct.
Yeah.
Yes. But out here in the public, I haven't got to.
Really?
No.
Okay.
We go into people's homes and we deal with violent situations. I haven't got to tell them they're being recorded.
Okay. Well, please check the video on YouTube, and we'll see if I put some legislation up. Then we'll see.
You are
We'll see what
more than
happens about that.
welcome, sir.
All right.
All right. As I
Okay.
said, if you're going to go, just stand on the path over there, just out of the way, because I don't want your friend getting run over.
No
all right?
worries. Yeah. Thanks for your service.
No
All
worries.
right.
at all.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bit petty over a silly little line like that, but at the end of the day, he was quite courteous. He didn't abuse his powers.